Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. I hope you all are doing very well, and today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 22nd and 23rd of January 2023. Let's start with our session. What is the theme of the World Economic Forum 2023 meeting? So the World Economic Forum, which is known for its annual summit in Davos in Switzerland, is a non-governmental organization that is founded by economist Klaus Schwab, right? And this year's World Economic Forum theme is Cooperation in a Fragmented World. So Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade marks India's presence at the World Economic Forum through 3 lounges with focus on investment opportunity, sustainability, and inclusive approach. Okay. So what is the theme of this year's World Economic Forum? That is cooperation in a fragmented world. Next is, which institution released the report titled as Survival of the Richest? So a new study has been recently released by Oxfam International on the first day of the World Economic Forum annual meeting in Davos. And this report showed that the richest 1% of the population in India now owns more than 40% of the country's total wealth, and the bottom half of the population shares only 3% of the wealth. Fine. What's inside the report is not at all relevant. Only thing you have to remember is Survival of the Richest report has been released by Oxfam International, and the reports of Oxfam International are quite relevant for your exams. Next is, Varuna is a bilateral naval exercise between India and which other country? So this exercise is between India and France, and recently it has been conducted on the Western Seaboard. Okay. So this exercise began in 1993 and was given its name Varuna in the year 2001. And the 21st edition of the exercise will include advanced air defense exercise and other type of maritime operations. And this exercise has been regarded as a symbol of a strategic relationship between the two countries, right? So you can be asked that Varuna is the exercise between which two countries? Answer will be India and France. Now let's see few of the important exercises. First is Sampriti. Sampriti is between India and Bangladesh. Next is Mitra Shakti. Mitra Shakti is between India and Sri Lanka. Then next is Maitri exercise, and we conduct the Maitri with Thailand country. After that there is Vajra Prahar. Vajra Prahar is between India and US. With US, India conducts another exercise named as Yudh Abhyas, right? Then there is Nomadic Elephant. Nomadic Elephant is the exercise between India and the country Mongolia. Then next is Garud Shakti. Garud Shakti is between India and Indonesia. Then there is another exercise which we conduct with the country France, and the name of that exercise is Shakti. Fine. Another is Dharma Guardian. Dharma Guardian is between India and Japan. Next is Surya Kiran. Surya Kiran is between India and Nepal. Then there is one exercise which we conduct with the country China. What is that? It is hand in hand exercise. Then there is Simbex. Simbex is between India and Singapore, etc. Right? Now you have to tell me Khanjar is the exercise between which two countries? Do let me know in the comments. Next is, which state or the Union Territory Police launched the Cyber Congress initiative? So the Women's Safety Wing of Telangana Police recently launched the Cyber Congress initiative, and the aim is to train, empower, and equip the young generation with the knowledge and the skills that are required to protect themselves and their communities from the cybercrime. And the students are trained to become the cyber ambassadors in this region. Fine. So this is the initiative of Telangana Police. Now you'd have heard about a term named as FPGA, Field Programmable Gate Arrays. And these are a kind of reprogrammable chips that are considerably cheaper than application specific integrated circuits. Fine. So why they are seen in news? Because these FPGAs are increasingly used in a wide range of industries, including the self-driving cars and the space industry. Fine. So simply you can be asked that FPGA, which is seen in the news recently, is associated with which industry? So answer would be electronics. Fine. And you can also be asked about its full form. So what is that? Field Programmable Gate Arrays. Next is, India is set to host its first Global Tourism Summit in which state or the Union Territory? So India is set to host the country's first Global Tourism Summit in the month of April as a part of its G20 presidency, where all member countries will participate. And as we know that the Confederation of Indian Industry is the industry partner for the event, and this event will take place in New Delhi. So this summit is organized to showcase various type of opportunities for investment and trade in the tourism sector. Okay, so this first Global Tourism Summit would be hosted by New Delhi. Next is, which institution has launched the Giving to Amplify Earth Action initiative? So World Economic Forum has launched this particular initiative, and aim is to fund and grow public, private and philanthropic partnerships that aimed at reaching net zero, reversing nature loss and restoring biodiversity by 2050. And also this initiative aims to unlock $3 trillion of financing that is needed each year to achieve these goals, right? And this action is supported by over 45 partners, including HCL Technologies. Okay, so this is the initiative of World Economic Forum. Next is, recently which Indian corporate group announced the plans to deploy Asia's first planned hydrogen-powered mining truck? So Indian corporate group that announced the plans to deploy Asia's first planned hydrogen-powered mining truck is Gautam Adani's group. And Adani Enterprises Limited, which is a part of the diversified Adani portfolio of companies, has signed an agreement to launch a pilot project to develop a hydrogen fuel cell electric truck. Why? For mining logistics and transportation with Ashok Leyland, which is in India, and Ballard Power in the country Canada. Fine. So this collaboration marks Asia's first planned hydrogen powered mining truck. Okay, so correct answer would be Adani Group. Next is, Korva Ordnance Factory is manufacturing AK-203 assault rifles in a joint venture with which country? So this AK-203 is a modern assault rifle that is being manufactured at the Korva Ordnance Factory in Amethi district. And Amethi district lies in the state of Uttar Pradesh. And the AK-203 project is carried out through a joint venture called as Indo-Russia Rifles Private Limited. So basically the project seeks to manufacture over 6 lakh rifles in a 10-year period for a cost of 5,124 crore rupees. Okay, and the first lot of 5,000 rifles will be delivered to the Indian Army by the month of March. Fine. So this is a joint venture between India and Russia. Next is, Sonamara, also known as the Hockey Village, is located in which Indian state or the Union Territory? So this is a small village in the state of Odisha, and it is known as Hockey Village of India. So basically it is located at 100 km from the Birsa Munda Stadium. And what is the specialty about Birsa Munda Stadium? It is the world's largest all-seater hockey specific venue in Rourkela, right? So this village has given more than 60 national team players, both male and female, and also it has produced several notable hockey players such as Dilip Tirki, Amit Rohidas and Subhadra Pradhan. So since the village has a lack of proper hockey ground, an artificial turf is being prepared by next month. Fine. So Sonamara is known as Hockey Village and it lies in the state of Odisha. Next is, which author has been awarded the Federal Bank Literacy Award 2022? So K. Venu, who is a noted writer, was awarded the Federal Bank Literary Award 2022, and the award was presented by Bal Gopal Chandrasekhar, who is the chairman and independent director of Federal Bank, as a part of Kerala Literature Festival. Okay. So recently Federal Bank Literary Award has been presented to Mr. K. Venu. Next is, when is the National Startup Day celebrated every year? So this day is observed every year on 16th of January to promote the startup culture at the grassroots level. So to celebrate the National Startup Day and the Indian startup ecosystem, the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, which works under Ministry of Commerce and Industry, is organizing the Startup India Innovation Week. Fine. So we observe the National Startup Day on 16th of January. Now apart from it, can you tell me the Armed Forces Veterans Day is celebrated during which month? So this day is celebrated on 14th of January every year because on this day in the year 1953, the first Indian Commander-in-Chief of Indian Army, Field Marshal K.M. Cariappa, who led the Indian forces to victory in the 1947 war, retired from the service. Okay, and the 7th Armed Forces Veterans Day was celebrated across the country as a mark of respect to the selfless duty of the ex-servicemen and their sacrifices towards the nation. So Defense Ministry has also launched an alpine challenge named as Soul of Steel, right? And this is an initiative to promote tourism in the border areas. We have talked about it yesterday, if you remember. Next is, as per the India Mobile Gaming Report 2022, which state is the top destination for mobile gamers? So Uttar Pradesh is the top destination for mobile gamers according to India Mobile Gaming Report 2022. And this report was released by the gaming platform Mobile Premier League, and Uttar Pradesh is followed by Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Bihar and West Bengal. Also other states like Odisha, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and Himachal Pradesh have seen the highest increase in mobile gamers in 2022 if we compare it with 2021. Okay, so this is the state Uttar Pradesh. Now can you tell me which union ministry implements the National Urban Technology Mission for Municipal Services and ULBs? Actually, the center is set to launch a 5-year National Urban Technology Mission which will introduce technological innovations in municipal services and infrastructure of 4,500 urban local bodies in the country. Okay, so this mission is to be carried by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So basically mission will identify 6 basic common citizen services which every urban local body will have to offer online. Fine. So simply you can be asked that which union ministry implements the National Urban Technology Mission for Municipal Services and the urban local bodies. So answer would be Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Okay. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. And now let's start with our December 2022 current affairs revision part. This is 13th edition in this series. So today we'll be doing the questions from 181 up to 195. Let's start. First question is, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky recently addressed the Congress of which major country? So recently he addressed the US Congress and he appealed the lawmakers and the citizens to continue supporting Ukraine. Okay. Which Indian city is the host of Asian Wrestling Championships 2023? So this championship is set to take place between 28th of March to 2nd of April in New Delhi, and this has been announced by United World Wrestling. What is the aim of Jan Vishwas Bill, which was recently tabled in the Lok Sabha? So our Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal in Lok Sabha introduced this Jan Vishwas Bill, which seeks to promote ease of business. Okay, so the aim of this bill is ease of doing business. Which state has introduced a new startup policy 2022 to 27? So this policy has been introduced by Karnataka state government and aim is to add nearly 1000 new startups in the state in the next 5 years. Fine. Which pharma company has been approved by US FDA to market generic blood pressure tablet? This is Zydus. It is a subsidiary of Zydus Life Sciences and recently it has received the final approval from the US Food and Drug Administration to market these tablets in different strength. Okay. Next is, what is the name given to a business with a value more than $10 billion? This is the name Decacorn. So Decacorn is the name given to a business with a value more than $10 billion. And what are the unicorns? Unicorns are the businesses with a value more than $1 billion. Fine. Why it is in news? Because recently the IPL, means Indian Premier League, has become the Decacorn. Okay, with a total worth of $10.9 billion. Which song made in India has been shortlisted for the 2023 Oscar Awards in the Best Original Song category? This is Natu Natu from the movie RRR. And finally, Natu Natu song from RRR has won the Best Song Award at the Golden Globe Awards 2023. Which country passed the Gender Recognition Reform Bill, eased the sex change rules? This is the country Scotland. What is Kalyani Fresta, which was launched recently? Actually, it is a kind of green steel. And our Steel Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia has launched India's first green steel brand named as Kalyani Fresta, and it has been manufactured by a Pune-based steel company, that is Kalyani Group, by using renewable energy resources. Incovac, which was approved as an intranasal booster dose for COVID, is manufactured by which institution? So Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has approved this intranasal COVID vaccine as a booster dose for those who are above 18 years of age. Fine. And it has been manufactured by Bharat Biotech. Okay. Next is, which institution won the DSCI AISS award for the best security practices in the government sector? This is UIDAI. Full form is the Unique Identification Authority of India. It has bagged a top data security award for the best practices in the government sector. International Finance Corporation has extended a $400 million loan to which company in India? This is HDFC. So they have decided to extend this much amount of loan to HDFC. Why? For financing green affordable housing units. Who has been named as the captain of Indian squad for the FIH Men's Hockey World Cup 2023? This is Harmanpreet Singh. And the FIH Hockey Men's World Cup is scheduled from 13th of January to 29th of January. Where? In Bhubaneswar, Rourkela in the state of Odisha. Union Cabinet decided to provide free food grains to all beneficiaries covered under National Food Security Act till which particular date? So Union Cabinet has decided to provide free food grains to all 81 crore beneficiaries who are covered under the National Food Security Act till December 2023. Okay. And the center has estimated an additional amount of 2 lakh crore rupees for the scheme. Which ministry is associated with one rank, one pension scheme? So the Union Cabinet has approved the pending one rank, one pension revision for retirees from armed forces and their families. Okay. And this is the initiative of Ministry of Defense. Fine. So these are the next most important 15 questions from the month of December, and tomorrow we'll be doing from question number 196 up to question number 210. So in the next 3 days we'll be done with our December month, and later on we'll cover other months as well, like November, January, etc. Fine. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minu Satsana signing off.